Cross that out.
Good evening and welcome to a regularly scheduled meeting of the City of Hartford Common Council. Prior to this meeting, all proper notices were sent. I'd ask if you'd please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Roll call, Shannon.
The mayor and all alderpersons are present.
Thank you. We have before us the unanimous consent agenda.
Move to approve.
To approve by President Rusniak, second by Alderperson Garza.
Motion by Alderperson Rusniak, seconded by Alderperson Garza, that the following three items on the unanimous consent agenda are approved by the Common Council. The Common Council minutes of November 14th, 2023. The recommendation to approve the purchase of a Bobcat UW 56S from Bobcat Plus Inc. of Butler, Wisconsin for parks and cemeteries, and the recommendation to approve the repair and resurfacing of the rec center gymnasium floor by Baseman Brothers Inc. of Johnson Creek, Wisconsin.
Any discussions, comments, questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. Communication, Shannon.
I have two things. First, we received a transient merchant license for Patrick Rich of Edward Jones. Who I don't think is here.
You're awful noisy over there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, who's
Out of my control.
I don't think he's here.
Fine might be in order, Mayor.
So he doesn't get his transient unless he has to appear, right?
Yeah, he has to appear.
He has to appear? Okay, well, we'll see if he decides to show up in December. Okay, with that then, you have the offices of the spring. I'm assuming you meant 2024 election, correct?
Right.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No worries?
So an election is to be held in the city of Hartford on Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. The following officers are to be elected to succeed the present incumbents listed. The term for alderpersons begins on Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. Alderperson District 1 incumbent is Joe Kohler for a term of 3 years. Alderperson District 2 incumbent is Doug Carroll for a term of 3 years. And Alderperson District 3 incumbent Tony Garza has a term of 3 years. The first date to circulate nomination papers is Friday, December 1st, 2023, and the final day for filing nomination papers is 5 p.m. on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, in the office of the city clerk. Nomination papers are available in the city clerk's office, and if you intend to not seek re-election, the deadline to file a notification of non-candidacy is December 22nd at 5 p.m.
Thank you very much. With that, we go to appearances and citizen comments. We'll start with any person wishing to come up. You have 3 glorious minutes. That would be any citizen of the city of Hartford. 3 glorious minutes. Otherwise, we'll move on. I believe that we had already talked about the fact that there was not going to be the item for
Public hearing.
the public hearing that was listed as a resolution, but will be listed as a public hearing in January, correct?
Correct.
So that will be, and that was 10B, right? So
Correct.
item 10B will be struck from our agenda and will come across as a public hearing again in our first January meeting of 2024. Thank you. Okay. With that, for any comments, concerns, questions, or that you'd like to bring up from our illustrious President Rusniak? Anything?
You talking about aldermanic requests?
Yes.
Right.
That's,
Okay.
I'm moving to aldermanic requests.
I just think everybody on this council should make a concerted effort to be at our next meeting. It's the last meeting of the year, and we're going to be doing a personnel review. So it's important that all of us be here.
Thank you very much. Alderperson Carroll.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Alderperson Reagan.
Nothing tonight.
Alderperson Garza.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Alderperson Turchi.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Alderperson Webb.
I just wanted to say thanks to all the city workers who took care of the first snow. I talked with Daryl, and he was working with 2 to 4 hours of sleep. So thank you for all the work they're going to do during the winter this year.
Thank you very much, and many thank yous to come for what will be coming our way, I'm sure. Alderperson Kohler.
Nothing tonight.
Nothing. Alderperson Savage.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Alderperson Fulop.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Okay, and now we will skip up to the mayor's report. This is for discussion and consideration of appointing Joe Dowderman to the Police and Fire Commission. I know there is an opening and that we're looking to fill, and that we are in agreement with it. Steve, did you have any comment on this?
No, again, we just found out of a opening, and we, as we normally do, is we reach out to the chiefs and ask them if there's anybody who they feel would be beneficial to the commission. And as Joe not only served as a council member and former mayor, but also as a firefighter, his name was brought up, so. Excuse me.
I had a wonderful talk with Joe. In fact, I don't even know he was up in Bayfield deer hunting, so I truly hope that he did get something. I'm not aware if he did or not, but he did agree to serve, and so his name is being put forth. Would look for a motion and a second.
A motion to approve.
Motion
Second.
Joe Kohler, second by Alderperson Turchi.
Motion by Alderperson Kohler, seconded by Alderperson Turchi, approving the appointment of Joe Dowderman to the Police and Fire Commission.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have our standing committee reports for Finance, Public Works, and Utilities. Looks like we are clear, so we go directly to resolutions, which is item number 10A, Resolution 3651, a resolution to authorize staff to enter a contract to extend sanitary sewer on County Trunk Highway C to serve the future Fire Hall Vickney site. And with that, we have John, our city engineer.
Good evening. This project we thought was going to go earlier this year. The Vickneys were going to build their new office building on County Highway K there, and just for a variety of reasons, they've delayed to 2024. We did bid the first phase of a sewer extension on County Highway K. It's 152 feet from its current terminus near the was at Cherry Auto, somewhere in that vicinity, south to the Vickney site so that they could have service. And the second phase will come when the fire hall goes and Shower Road is developed east of County K in 2025, 2026 sort of timeframe. Needless to say, the Vickneys will plan to go ahead this in 2024. We bid the work. My estimate was $45,000. A variety of bids came in. $42,656 was Wondra Construction, the low bid, and we're recommending that we go with that. It would be filler work for them, so they may do it anytime after the Christmas holiday. If the weather's appropriate, it's a small job. They could maybe do it in the winter or early spring.
Super. President Rusniak.
John, we're extending sewer. What about water?
They have water available on the west side of County K, so they would be able to have their plumber drill their service line under County K and tap into our water main. So we don't really have to extend it there.
Okay, thank you.
Good question.
We have bottles.
Yes, Alderperson Fulop.
John, so they're gonna do it in 2 phases once we do the fire hall. Does that mean ripping up that street twice?
All the work will be done in the east ditch line of County Highway K, so we won't be tearing up the road or anything.
Even for the sewer as well?
For the sewers especially. When we go to the second phase, that's when we'll be making a mess. And we'll have to get into the intersection of Shower and County K to make the water main connection to go east.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments? In that case, we do have a first and second. All those in favor signify by saying, well, this being a resolution, do we want to go for, yes.
It's a resolution, it's not an ordinance.
Yeah, we don't need to suspend.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to suspend.
I know.
It builds the suspense.
Give a motion in a second.
Yeah. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Let's start with a motion and then a
I thought we
second.
did have a motion in a second.
No, that was for the approval of Joe Dollarman.
Oh, I was just kidding then. Okay.
Well, I'll give you.
Okay, well, we have a motion and a second, Turchi and Kohler.
Just the opposite of the one before.
No, we didn't have a motion yet.
Churchy and Kohler.
It was Turchy and Kohler.
Yes.
Okay.
See, she thought so too. So it's not-
Motion by Alderperson Turchy, seconded by Alderperson Kohler for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3651.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Going on to Resolution 10C, Resolution 3658. Preliminary resolution levying weights and measures assessments for the period of July 22 to June 2023. Okay, and there can't be any reason to discuss this. This is kind of one of those perfunctory things, so we'll just look for a motion in a second. Alderperson Turchi, Alderperson Carroll.
Motion by Alderperson Turchy, seconded by Alderperson Carroll for the adoption of proposed resolution number 3658.
Any further discussion? Any discussion at all? Not hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. With that, we do have the city administrator's report listed. Did you have anything, Steve?
Nope.
No, with nothing that.
But I do want to mention that Alderperson Webb did bring up the fact of our snowplow. I'm sure he did that because he knows what day it is today. It is National Snowplowers Appreciation Day. So thank you for waking up with that realization.
I'm sure that was his intention.
You're serious?
It is.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure everybody, okay, thank you. You bet first year. That's funny. And with that, for adjournment, Alderperson Fulop, Alderperson Savage.
Motion by Alderperson Fulop, seconded by Alderperson Savage to adjourn at 7:16 PM.
For adjournment, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
No. Motion carried. We stand adjourned.